whoever did this is great. Thank you. Good day, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Otlichno with me, T-Man. And I just hopped onto this server, and someone installed Christmas music, which is pretty awesome. Thank you to whoever installed Christmas music. That is pretty cool. No idea who did it, but I listened to it on loop just for a few minutes, and I thought it was pretty dope. So that was pretty neat. Alright, so here we have a ball on a pole. And since we are approaching New Year's, I thought I would kick off 2019 with a New Year's ball drop. Which I guess isn't the most exciting thing right now, considering I don't actually have anyone with me for this. But hey, let's kick it off anyways. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Thank goodness that actually worked. I did this last year and, well, it failed. Twice. So thank goodness for that. It actually dropped this time. So, now that we got those New Year's formalities out of the way, done kicking off 2019, I thought I could start working on other things. You see, between this episode and the last episode, I've had time to think about what I can do on the server. Spawn, as much as I would love to expand on what I could do here, I'm gonna be running out of video ideas unless there's some sort of collaboration with other people. And up till now, I still haven't heard back on that. As well, I do have a few more project ideas for Spawn, but I haven't convinced myself that they would be the best things to invest in. So, until then, I am gonna be turning my sights towards the Nether for something that I'm gonna do. So I am just going to go collect some obsidian for myself, and we'll be right back. So I'm just here in the Nether Hub, and as you can see, probably by the lack of covered up netherrack, it's pretty bare bones right now, and it's been a pretty bare bones Nether Hub for the last 6 months. As you may or may not know, I was in charge of the Nether Hub last season. And, you know, it was pretty nice to look at. It was kind of pretty, but the main problem with that Nether Hub was that it wasn't very efficient in terms of tunneling design. Now, prior to when I actually took over the project, it was being helmed by Will Is Not Funny, and he had this actually very effective design where you would have the center portion, and then you would have 4 main tunnels branch out in opposite directions, and then you would have additional hubs following a few hundred meters or kilometers, and they would branch off further than that, and anyone else could have tunnels stretching in other directions as the tunnels went. So, if, and I'm saying if, I were to ever take head of the Nether Hub project again, I would probably base it on that. So I'm probably going to get around to talking about organizing the Nether Hub. But for now, I have another set of objectives in mind, and that requires me to build another Nether portal. So I'll get back to you on that. So I'm over here in the Nether at 424,573, and if the coordinates are correct, then they should lead me to some place that I haven't shown off yet. Had to go quite a ways away from the hub, and it's not really a nice tunnel that I've dug, but overall I think that if this is the proper place to put my portal, then everything should be fine and dandy, and I could probably put down a nice path or something like that. Okay, got a proper portal. Damn, this better lead me to where I hope it is. Come on. Come on. Please. Fuck yeah! Oh, baby. I did it! I did it! So this is probably confusing for a whole bunch of you who are seeing this for the first time. Heck, I didn't tell Flippette I was coming here. So, this is the underwater home of Flippette. He's one of the players who had joined the Otlichno server after it kind of opened up its application process. And I knew him beforehand. He's a pretty swell guy. I would say check out his channel, but he doesn't have one, so that's fantastic. He's a very invested player. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's definitely spent his good share of time on this map. And this right here, this decked out little cave that he has here, this is just his portal room. Just wait till we step outside. Get a load of this. This is a warm oceans biome. And this is the home of the king of the ocean. Let's take a look around. Look at the way that the water just flows around all of these blocks. You know, beforehand you would have all these ugly bubbles of air just around, like, even this cobblestone wall here. But now it all flows just seamlessly, and it's awesome. And then, you know, he's rich enough to just throw some gold and ores around, so that's also pretty cool. Flippette based his home around just using sea caves and living almost completely underwater. So he uses breathing potions. I think he uses breathing potions. Like, he keeps his storage area completely submerged underwater. It's amazing just the way that he implemented that. Look at that. Swimming. I'm swimming. So cool. Look at the fishies! Look at the beautiful little fishies! Hello, little guys! How are you doing? Aren't you an adorable little fella? Oh, pufferfish. Shit. Mother. So these Aquatic Ocean... Oh, man, look at these! These are absolutely adorable! Oh! And the best part is, like, apparently there's like 3,000 variations of these fish because they come in different combinations of colors, and they have like 12 different types of fish that the colors can be put on, and that's amazing and collectible, and they just spawn wherever, and the combinations, they just never end. I have like a chest full of buckets of fish just sitting in my little attic, and I don't think I ever showed them off, but I want to collect a ton of fish. Take a look around the base a tiny bit more, but I am not here specifically for Flippette's base. I'm actually here for a project of my own. So, while visiting Flippette's base, I did have this idea for a project. Now, I'm not going to say what that project is yet. I might say it at a later point. But there was this island that was located around his area, and I thought I could use it for myself. And it looks like it's still here, and it's not used. So I'm going to claim this island for myself here at 3,300, 4,600. and I am gonna start my personal projects here, and it's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good funs. I'm gonna build things, and I'm not just gonna idle around and goof off. So that's fantastic, and hopefully I can get some people to help me out. Of course, I do have to get rid of the island inhabitants first, because they don't seem very friendly. They're a bit hostile to foreigners, so gonna have to gut them first. Get myself an Otlichno blue bed. And damn straight, this better work. Right now it's daytime. I guess I can start excavating this place and get rid of all these trees and all these other inhabitants here. Alright, looks like I was able to shave down the island, and I think I handled that wood problem nicely. You know, I guess I'm neutering the island if I'm getting rid of its wood. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is probably one of the most beautiful things about this aquatic update. It's been out for a while, but, you know, I haven't shown it off yet. I really haven't, and I gotta say, it's absolutely breathtaking. Well, you know, at least for me, it's pretty nice. My render distance is not doing this justice, but this right here, this is a naturally generated coral reef, and it's got like 5 kinds of coral, and like, you know, all these different formations, and it's got these little flower things too. Oh man, it's just so colorful, and it is really a really big contrast to what I was exposed to last season, because it was just water and rocks, and you know, the occasional splash of turquoise from your, you know, your guardian temples. But this is like a rainbow. It's like a unicorn puked underwater, and then it hardened and turned into beautiful patches of rock, and it's awesome, and I love it. And I wanna like roleplay scuba diving and stuff, and I wanna hunt fish and capture them and keep them in my chest in tiny little buckets. And then just click on a fish. I got it! A bucket of tropical fish. This is the goat fish. Pretty dandy, huh? It's a goat fish. And you can carry it around, you can drop it. Oh yeah, things float up to the surface now, so that's cool. You can collect it again, and you can place it down. So you can make little aquariums for these fish too. The thing about these sea pickles here, they're sea pickles. You can collect them, you can plant them, you can harvest them, but they glow underwater, and it's actually a really cheap way of lighting. Yes, okay, this is my island. It's so close. It's spitting distance. It's spitting distance from that coral reef, and it's an absolutely beautiful view. But it would be prettier if it wasn't nighttime, so with all the talk about tropical fish and scuba diving, and I guess I should probably say now what this project is gonna be. What I intend to do with this island here is create an all-inclusive tropical resort paradise. Now, some of you may be wondering, hey, T-Man, isn't this island a bit too small for that? Isn't that too ambitious of a project? And I say, no. No, it is not too ambitious of a project, because it's gonna be a multi-layered kind of tower thing. And, well, maybe not a tower. I'm still hashing through the details, but I'm gonna have bungalows and stuff. I'm gonna have swimming pools, and I'm gonna have guest rooms off the wazoo, and it's gonna be cool. And I'm gonna make it an ideal vacation spot for my fellow Olichnauts to settle down and relax in. So on that note, I think I am done breaking ground for today. Thank you for watching, and stick around to see me continue my tropical endeavors. Goodbye.